You study for hours. You read your notes. You highlight. You feel like you've got it. And then 2 days later, it's gone. You can barely remember half of what you just spent all that time learning. Sound familiar? Yeah, almost every student goes through this. But here's the good news. It's not because you have a bad memory. It's because you're using the wrong techniques. And I've got 5 science-backed methods that will actually make information stick. Let's go. Okay, here's why you keep forgetting. Your brain is actually incredible at storing information. The problem isn't storage, it's retrieval. Think of your brain like a massive library. The books are all there. But if you don't have a good catalog system, you can't find the book when you need it. And the way most students study, rereading, highlighting, copying notes, none of that builds a good catalog. Those methods put information into the library, but they don't give your brain a way to find it later. So when you're sitting in an exam and you need that fact, it's somewhere in your brain, but you can't access it. The 5 techniques I'm about to show you are all about building that retrieval system. Each one gives your brain a new pathway to find the information when you need it, fast. And the best part? They're all backed by real cognitive science research. No guesswork, no hype, just proven methods. Before we dive in, if you haven't seen my video on active recall, go watch that first. Active recall is the foundation for everything I'm about to share. But even if you already know it, these 5 techniques will take your memory to the next level. Here's number 1. Technique 1, spaced repetition. This is the big one. And honestly, if you only used one technique from this entire video, this is the one. Here's how it works. Instead of reviewing something once and hoping you remember it, you review it at specific intervals. Today, then 3 days later, then a week later, then 2 weeks later. Each time you review, the memory gets stronger, and the gap between reviews gets longer. Why does this work? Because of something called the forgetting curve. Research showed that we forget information at a predictable rate, most of it within 24 hours. But every time you review at just the right moment, before you forget, you flatten that curve. The memory sticks longer, and over time, it becomes almost permanent. The easiest way to do this is to use a spaced repetition app like Anki or Quizlet's long-term learning mode. They automatically schedule your reviews at the optimal time, so you don't have to think about it. Technique 2, active recall. I covered this in depth before, so here's the key idea. Instead of putting information in, you pull it out. Flashcards where you answer before flipping. Practice questions before reading notes. The blank page method where you write everything from memory. Why does this help memory? Because every time you force your brain to retrieve something, you strengthen the neural pathway. It's like walking the same path through a forest. The more you walk it, the clearer it becomes, and the easier it is to find next time. Active recall plus spaced repetition together is the most powerful study combination that exists. Technique 3, interleaving. And this one might surprise you. Most students study one topic at a time. They spend an hour on biology, then an hour on history, then an hour on maths. But research shows that mixing topics during a study session actually improves memory and problem solving. When? Because interleaving forces your brain to constantly switch between different types of information. And that switching makes each topic more distinct and more memorable. Think of it like sports. If you only practice one type of shot in basketball, you get good at that one shot. But if you mix different shots, you learn to adapt and choose the right one in a real game. So next time you study, instead of doing 2 solid hours of one subject, switch between 2 or 3 topics every 20 to 30 minutes. Technique 4, the Feynman technique. This method is simple but powerful. Pick a concept you want to remember, then explain it as simply as you can, as if you're teaching it to someone who knows nothing about the subject. No jargon, no complex language. Just clear, simple explanation. If you get stuck or can't explain something simply, that's a gap in your understanding. That's where your memory is weak. Go back, review that part, and try again. This works because explaining something simply forces you to truly understand it, not just memorize it. And understanding creates stronger, longer-lasting memories. Technique 5. Elaborative encoding. It sounds complex, but it's actually simple. It means connecting new information to things you already know. For example, if you're learning that the mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, you connect it to something familiar. A powerhouse generates energy, like a power station generates electricity for a city. So mitochondria is like the cell's power station. Now that fact has a connection in your brain. It's not isolated anymore. It's linked to something you already understand. The more connections you create, the easier it becomes to remember. You can use analogies, personal experiences, stories, or visual images. The key is to anchor new information to something that's already solid in your mind. Okay, now you've got 5 techniques. And here's the key. They work best when you combine them. You don't need to use all 5 at once. But if you layer even 2 or 3 together, the results are powerful. For example, start with interleaving. Switch between subjects every 25 minutes. Within each session, use active recall. Answer questions before reading notes. After studying, use the Feynman technique to explain what you learned. Then schedule your next review using spaced repetition. And throughout, connect new ideas using elaborative encoding. That's a complete memory system. Each technique supports the others, making your learning stronger and more efficient. This is how top students remember so much, not because they have better brains, but because they use better systems. So here's your action plan. Pick 2 techniques from this video and use them in your next study session. Don't try to do all 5 at once. Just pick 2. My recommendation? Start with spaced repetition and active recall. That combination alone will dramatically improve how much you remember. If this helped you, subscribe, because we're building a complete study system on this channel, one video at a time. Next up, I'll show you how to use past papers the right way, and most students are doing it completely wrong. Drop a comment below. Which 2 techniques are you going to start with? I want to know. See you in the next video. Keep studying, keep improving. Let's go.